Yeah, so we're going to do that. No, that one. Okay, like that here. Oh, there we go. Well, hopefully this is the team that I want to play.
Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. It's opening week in the NFL, and today we have two teams who are more than ready to get the season underway. It's the Packers going up against the Jaguars. With that, I get to say hello for the first time to our new commentators this year, as I'm privileged to welcome in Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, the privilege is ours as we welcome our viewers inside Everbank Field here in downtown Jacksonville. Today, the opener of the 2016 NFL season between the Green Bay Packers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And partners, we look a little closer at these two teams. The Packers last year went from 12 wins down to 10. Meanwhile, the Jags, another disappointing season at 5-11.
But management has shown incredible patience, and they believe it's going to be rewarded this season. They think they have the makings of a team that can challenge for a division title. And Green Bay didn't win their usual amount of games last year, but they're always dangerous, usually one of the best teams in the league.
We will win.
It's the dawn of a new era for us at EA Sports as the 2016 NFL season is underway. Now the return, Rashad Green. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They'll be led out by their quarterback out of Central Florida. It's Blake Bortles.
I can't help but chuckle because I always remember when Blake Bortles got drafted as the third pick in the draft.
I did some drafts too.
So many people were in shock. They couldn't believe that the Jacksonville Jaguars had not tipped their hand ahead of time. I think they were very happy to get it.
For a long time. No.
Now the jet running back. This is Chris Ivory. And he'll lose yardage
Won the
here, going
season.
down back at the 28. The loss of a full 3 yards.
I played some people too on the
yes, that's today's NFL defensive tackle. Not just a space eater anymore. A guy with agility, movement skills, who can rush the passer and make plays in the offensive backfield.
Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Throwing his Bortles on third down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide
So leave a comment if you like.
Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands,
playing
right?
this game.
Thinking way too much.
Leave a comment
and yes, he's
if you want to know about
that's a
my
catch
life.
he should have made. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by the 2-time MVP at his 12th year now in the green and gold, Aaron Rodgers.
And a prime candidate to be a 3-time MVP. Hard to believe he threw 31 touchdown passes and 8 interceptions in 2015.
Didn't get it.
And we heard criticism, right? We heard people talk about how his game had slipped a little bit. All he needs is just a little more motivation. Look out for Aaron Rodgers in 2016.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. The left Inside throw complete to Adams. And he's brought down after a good gain.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. And for this offensive unit, Eddie Lacy, sometimes he even has the Auburn fans saying roll tide.
Now that's big right there, because for them to say that, wow, that tells you how good a talent he really is. When he gets rumbling, the field tilts in his favor.
Maybe I overstepped my bounds there a bit, but he's good.
Brandon, you never want to get in the middle of Alabama versus Auburn.
First carry of the year for the trimmed-down Eddie Lacy. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Partner, the one concern I had about Eddie Lacy coming out of Alabama was weight. And it became a concern for Green Bay in 2015.
Yeah, he was up over 260 pounds. Disappointing 2015. Looks
there we go.
A lot better.
Nice.
He's lean. Oh, boy, is he a heck of a runner.
A gain of 11 and a first down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Back to the ground. It's Lacy. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Over the middle, Rodgers has it. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Rodgers to throw on second down. This is Cobb with a catch right side. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Clock running, under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Telvin Smith in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers finding time. And Jeff Janis has it complete. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And Crosby puts it through, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. And Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Marquise Lee, the intended target. And that'll bring
that was a good catch.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller
and
sheet,
a good throw too,
five or
but
six plays per game that they call
just
shot plays or big plays, and you don't give many opportunities to dial them up, and they
in
just
the guy's
did,
hand.
and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's gonna hurt.
Oh, there we go.
Right
Nice.
side, it turns.
Dang, push. That should be second push. Yep. Nice.
And a nice pitch and catch
come on,
to pick
keep
up
going.
the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
They go play action here on first down. Out to his left. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee.
Keep going, baby. Keep going. Nice.
Way down to the 22
Penalty on the defense. Offense. Okay. Not deep. Fuck. Ah, man. Come on. But that was pretty good. Good for them.
Following the penalty, it's Ivory. And he'll lose yardage here. Back
Okay,
at the 41. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 15 down.
Partner, we're into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you? So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Second down now after the incompletion. The play fake to Ivory. Now Bortles. That is caught at the 7.
Nice.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. So they're operating in the red zone.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
Here's Bortles to throw. His throw incomplete. The tight end Julius Thomas, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
They were held out last time. Here now is 3rd and goal from the 1. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. A reminder coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Larry Ridley in Orlando for highlights and now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Please tell me this doesn't come
I
off as
failed
snarky,
to do that one.
but that's a relative chip shot. I mean, you've got to be able to execute that one. I don't care what they design on the other side about trying to block the kick. That should be 3 points on the board.
Yeah, we've talked about it before. If you're out at 55, 60 yards, low trajectory from here, you get that thing up, this should be 3.
Yeah, there's no.
Okay, and there we go.
This
Jaguars.
one really almost should be. Snap, hold, kick, ball through the post. Didn't happen that way. You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Nice, okay. I have to do that.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. It's caught. Nelson. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 here.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. A dump off to Lacey. Ooh, the juke.
Nice juke. Nice. Dude, this guy is really tough to get down, man.
It produces a new set of downs. 1st down and 10 now for the
it's a tough little
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat.
Oh! Interception! Come on, buddy, we need that.
A lot of eyes on him, a lot of expectations.
And he has to play well in his rookie year.
Dude, that would be friggin' awesome to do that, guys.
Those days are long gone. When you're drafted in the 1st round,
let's keep doing that and see.
And fan base, they'll be on you the entire way.
Really, it's a solid draft class from a year ago. They were able to address some key weak spots on their team and fill in some holes.
And they were able to identify the players they wanted early in the process.
That's what I like it, man.
But for the most part, knew their philosophy and stuck to it.
On 3rd down, here's Lacey. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defense.
Jeez, they don't even want to let their guys get a drink of water. All right, 3rd quarter. Let's get to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
Let's see if they do just that. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just boom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Rodgers going to give to Lacey on the draw. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
You can almost see the wheels turning for the offensive coordinator there. Edge pressure you want to use against them. Oftentimes when they get into the backfield, they're disrupting things. But if they get there too quickly, you can actually slip the ball to a runner and get past them. That didn't happen on that play, though. 3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. Rodgers going to throw. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively, and now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that?
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right, but he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I'll guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Surveying the field, and incomplete.
Receivers work all the time on making sure they catch the ball, haul it into their bodies before they turn and run. A little bit of loss of focus on that play.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving.
False start, offense. Still 3rd down.
3rd down and 12. One receiver left, 3 to the right. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers can't find anyone open. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And Crosby puts it through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So 2 field goals now for Crosby, a man who became the Packers' all-time leading scorer last year, topping the mark set by Ryan Longwell.
And as you know, Lambeau Field is not an easy place to kick field goals, especially when you get into December and January. But Crosby's been a steadying influence on some real good Packers teams.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Packers defense here, they're heading back out onto the field. A crew that got the stop last time led to 3 points. Well, that was good, but they're probably thinking, hey, we'll get you the stop again offense. You get us a touchdown here.
Just add to the points total, right? But the defense has to have a ton of confidence. Someone goes for it against you on their own side of the 50. No. Stuff them, turn over the offense, and you're right. They'll take 3 on the first time. If they do it again, though, they expect a touchdown.
Yeah, well, first they've got to do it. Let's see if they can. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On second down, here's Bortles. Catch here, left side, Thomas. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
The coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there, and have done what he did after the catch.
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he'll go right back to Thomas, complete again. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
On first down, this is Ivory. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th.
Fight you into his fan.
Bortles to throw on second
And
down.
you guys will have a bonus to do it. If you guys do it. If you don't,
if you're running out route, it's likely
I don't
you
know.
end up near the sideline. And what did we just see
But,
there?
yeah.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
And
On first down, Bortles.
I want to apologize too. I have not made any videos for a long time because I just forgot to, and I was really busy, and yeah.
Down he goes.
They send Thomas out to the right by himself.
But hopefully they will make me
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's
somebody
intercepted.
do
And it's
that.
caught by Clinton Dix with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. Let's see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point kicker. Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that
I won't apologize.
thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that'll help him in contract
I
time.
will
You could have
make
kicked that
more
one through.
videos
I don't know about that.
on each account.
Again, it's Lacey. And
So
a short
for
gain here as he gets
every
it up
day.
only to about the 6. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line. And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop.
That does not look like a first down, but hey, whatever. Don't want them to big shadows.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
That is the second down.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Out.
And there, the man coverage not good enough, partner, and they're able to complete the pass.
Excellent recognition of the man coverage, and they found the guy who could win downfield.
They'll run it with Lacey, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They stay on the ground on first down with Lacey. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. On second down, Lacey looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play. Out of the huddle now.
Hopefully,
number 9 on this
you guys
drive.
like this video. If you want some more contact,
out of the gun. No gain there, and
just
it
hit
leads
me
to
up.
a 4th down.
But there's almost no doubt
And
on the play call
like
there.
that,
Third down and long. You figure they're going to
like
throw the football.
the
You gotta give a little
video.
credit to the offense for taking a little bit of a chance there, running the draw, hoping to catch them off guard. But the defense
and
was
that's
ready.
it.
Here's
Hopefully
Tim
guys
Mastay now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first.
looking at
And partner,
Jake
this
the
first
Snake
week, this first game that we get to call together,
videos
so
and
special. Every year, week
like
one,
his
you
page
have to fly over the big American
and
flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a
And
crescendo.
I'm throwing
the
off
best
now.
part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire
have a nice
season.
night,
We get
have
into
a
the
nice
playoffs,
day.
to the
Bye.
Super Bowl. Really sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.